In the past 50 years, we've lost a third of our bird population. This is not species, just birds in general. As I mentioned before, one of the most significant declines has been in grassland species, but the only species that has shown an increase in the past 50 years was, guess what?
Turkey.
Waterfowl, as a group.
Our wetland birds, yeah.
And that was because, in part, of minimal part of the prairie pothole work that was done. So all the others are declining, but see the scale, we're talking about all of North America, the scale and breadth of that, there's no way that any agency is going to buy up those kinds of lands and to restore habitat on that kind of a scale. So it's a matter of working with landowners, as Luke says, and finding ways to creatively, positively work with them. Not say you can't do, but rather say what you can do. And there are enough examples, prairie potholes being maybe the best, of how that kind of thing can work. Interestingly enough, in the prairie pothole region, there are more national wildlife refuges and duck refuges per square mile than anywhere in the country. And yet that's only less than 0.5% of the actual landscape. So you can see that, again, working with landowners that can cover a lot more ground and do that creatively can make a huge difference, and it has. And the same would be true here. So I'm a big proponent of what I call the working landscape on the Eastern Shore. One is the diversity of these lands is in fact the basis of a lot of our bird diversity and probably other species diversity as well. The variety of habitats that this farming landscape has created, from early successional stages to mature, really is our basis of biodiversity. It's not the same as in a tropical rainforest. This has been a managed landscape ever since the Native Americans were here, and continues to be. But I also point out it's a working landscape. It has to be profitable, at least to some degree, for the landowners to be able to maintain that. Otherwise, it's going to get sold out. And that's happening enough. But most of the development that's occurring on the Eastern Shore is not in the woods. It's on farmland, or what was farmland. So keeping that landscape going is really in our best interest for conserving our biological diversity, as well as, in my opinion, our culture and way of life over here. So it's a win-win if we can do it well and do it right.